Oh my gosh, Shiz.
There she goes again. Oh man, shoot the messenger if you need. Justify the criminal's greed. Blame the documents if you want. Throw out a misogynistic taunt, but there she goes again, pissing off them men. There she goes once more. Facts will settle the score. If the truth is painful, maybe be less pitiful. Don't commit crimes and lie online. There she goes again. Documents in hand, breaking their delusion. Sorry for the confusion, but shit happens. Shit happens. Shit happens.
So they pull up this image. So essentially, this laptop that you have in your back seat here, just so that we can get ahead of this, has some child pornography on it. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. We should have that up now, right? Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead. All right. So it looks like here we go. All right. So you were arrested on January 9th for robbery in the first degree and criminal impersonation for an event that occurred on January 7th, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So when you were arrested, your vehicle containing a laptop was seized at the time. Okay.
Yes.
During the course of the robbery investigation, Detective Beerley obtained a search warrant for the defendant's computer to search for evidence related to the robbery. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The computer was sent to Lakewood Police Department for a forensic investigation.
Yes.
Examination, rather. On January 26th, 2009, Detective Sale. So now it's gone from Detective Byerly to Detective Sale. All right. Yep. So he begins the forensic examination of the computer, and he reports that as he narrowed the search, he almost immediately located what appeared to be child pornography. Detective Byerly got an addendum to the search warrant. So, I mean, I know that you said earlier that there was no search warrant, but from the probable cause statement, which you have agreed to as we're going through it right now, they did have a search warrant, right? And it looks like when they found the child pornography, they stopped and they didn't go any further until they got an addendum to the search warrant, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. All right.
That's why I was talking about the suppression of evidence, how that's where it started right there.
All right. And it looks like, for example, that he located images of prepubescent females performing oral stuff on an adult male, having intercourse with an adult male, touching an adult member, engaged in bondage, and some sexual images of infants. So that's what they found?
That's what they said they found, but I was unaware of it, like I said.
Okay. All right. What is a pedophile? Pedophile. There you go. A person who is sexually attracted to children.
Okay.
Oops.
Any questions?
Okay, you pled guilty to having sexual images of children and accounts on child porn websites in your children's name, but we can't call you a pedophile? Dude, you're a pedophile.
Sounds pretty accurate to me.
Charged. You've been charged with it and admitted to it. I knowingly possessed. You admitted to it.
Jeff, Alex also brought up a good point that these websites were bookmarked on your laptop.
Okay.
Interesting about bookmarks. Bookmark is like if you had a really good book, you start to read it and you get tired and you'll be like, oh, you use that because I want to go back to this. I want to remember what this is. I'm really enjoying this. This is interesting to me. I want to come back to this in the future. That's what bookmark is for.
Yeah. So how do you explain that they were bookmarked on your computer?
I can't explain it because I didn't see it.
You
didn't know.
I never got to see.
You just acknowledged that it was bookmarked on your computer.
Yeah.
Correct?
I'm not gonna acknowledge anything.
You just
You just did.
Cops lie. I don't believe what the cops say.
It is what it
You
is.
just said it.
It
Are
had
you
nothing
a
to do with the
cop,
fucking
bro?
cops.
There's no
They
cop.
wrote it. The
Harry,
cops wrote it. I didn't write it.
Jeff, you just admitted it. I said Alex brought up a point that these were bookmarked on your laptop. You went, yeah.
From the evidence on the.
No, that's not what I said, Jeff.
I've been deleted on Facebook multiple times.
That was
What for?
Because you're a pedophile.
Okay, and
And you act like
Wow.
what? You're just cool. Oh
Wow.
my God.
Worst
This is
response.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you for that. No,
That
that
was
was perfect timing. Thank you for that.
Finally.
Everywhere,
Finally
dude.
some
Why
truth.
would you do that? Like, God, like, I don't even know. Like, fuck, that is the worst answer I've ever heard. Like, no. And
what?
I'm
What?
a pedophile, and like, what the like? It's a badge of honor, you sick fuck.
well.
I'm
guys,
still stuck on the fact that you are like unabashedly a pedophile. Like you admitted to it, and you have no defense to why you get erections from infants and young kids.
Is that what you think?
You
it's what
admitted to it.
It's what
No,
you
I'm
admitted
not-
to.
I'm talking about the erection, sweetheart.
Why else
Okay,
do you
so
have the
you-
images? Please explain it to us.
Go ahead and try to prove to me on this panel that I get erections over that. Go ahead. I'll wait.
I
Why
don't
are you
care if you
visiting
got
kitty
erectile
porn sites and
dysfunction.
making? Why are you making accounts in your kids' names on kitty porn sites, dude?
I think I've answered
That's
your
not for
guys'
sexual
question.
pleasure. What were you doing? Or do you want to be a pediatrician? What the fuck's going on?
That's funny.
No, it's not. That's the thing is, it's not funny at all, bro.
Anyways, are we
like-
done? Are we done here? I got better things to do right now. So are we
You
done
haven't
here?
even
Download
answered
more
anything.
images of
Yeah,
children being sexually
Hey,
assaulted. Is
hey,
that what you have
hey,
to do right
this
now?
ain't a fucking airport. You don't need to fucking declare when you're fucking departing. If you're gonna depart, motherfucker.
Hello, everyone. Tonight's
Goody.
topic is Jeffrey Russell Sutton, and as you can see, I've had previous encounters with this Skinner, but I thought I'd bring on some fellow experts. AC is here tonight, who's one of the first people to call Mr. Sutton out, along with Skip Tracer, who wrote a book about Mr. Sutton and has been extensively covering him on his channel on YouTube. So hello, gentlemen.
What's up?
Hey, Chaz.
So, man, it's gross. Even when I was clipping those masshole clips together today, like I forgot that he had pictures of infants. Oh my God. I'm re-angry.
I forgot about the bookmarks. That he bookmarked the damn thing.
Dude, and that his sign-ins for the child porn sites were under his children's names. When he was trying to say that, like, oh, it was on the computer when I bought it off Craigslist. Like, that doesn't float when the child porn website accounts were in your own children's names.
Well, that wasn't
That's
the only
disgusting.
That wasn't the only excuse he had. The police could have put it on his computer. He could have been driving and someone Bluetoothed it into him. He just kind of settled on that excuse as being like, oh, I think this works better than the other ones I've given.
I mean,
like
at the
the
end of the
one
day,
he
as we
used.
saw in the clip, he admitted he was a pedophile. If you watch the asshole stream, he starts advocating that convicted sex offenders should be allowed on social media platforms.
Yep.
He kept saying people like us. Like, who's us? He wouldn't answer me when I kept saying, who's us? Pedophiles? Like, who's us? Yeah, not only did he plead guilty, I think that the most alarming part is he did not get a reduced charge. He did not plea for a lesser charge, which is really common. He pled on the charge, so it didn't go to court. So when he tried to argue that, like, oh, well, I pled because they told me to. Like, no, you didn't even get a lesser charge. They wouldn't have had to convince you of that. A normal person. Yeah, it's wild to say people like us. I was like, no, I'm not like you, sir.
Negative.
I don't even know where to begin. Skip has a ton of documents on Mr. Sutton. I don't know what order you would like to bring those up in. I'd like to shout out my... Oh, no. Hold on. I have to delete an overlay to add another one because I don't want to pay extra for StreamYard again. Dude, it's already $50 a month. That's ridiculous. I want to give a shout out to my old school graphic skills, the thumbnail that I made for Katie. can't even do a
The one on the
Sumi
right
whore on
just
that
kinda
because
looks like a thumb. It looks like a thumb on the right where you just put his face on it.
because I had to extend the corner because I didn't have the original. I screenshotted it from Kate, so I had to extend the corner. So I just kind of extended his neck. It's fine. I just was covering the time, but yeah, you can't sue me, whore, because you are a registered sex offender. I found it interesting going through the Masshole stream as well that Mr. Sutton claimed that he shouldn't be a registered sex offender in Florida because he's never going to reside there again, and he was arrested in Florida.
Yeah, now he's been living there. So
So what
I just
documents
want to
do you
point
want
out.
us to... Oh, go ahead, AC.
I just want to point out anyone going over to the shit show to watch this. The main chat is going to be over at Shiz's channel. I have pinned that above, so come hang out with everyone else.
Yes, Nasty Nathaniel. I remember when Jeffrey Sutton tried to claim Facebook was violating his rights by deleting his profile. The problem being, it's in terms of service that registered sex offenders are not to have Facebook pages, and there's actually a report feature to report a registered sex offender. And they're not the government. Facebook's not the government. Zuck's not Trump.
yeah, and he actually he was pretty pissed at me for he blames me solely for taking down his most recent Facebook, although it was me and several others. Then his TikTok, and then there was another platform, I forget what, but yeah, he didn't think I found his TikTok. We found his TikTok, we took that down, and now he doesn't have anything. And he lost access to his entire page. He still has like a little group on there, but his entire page where he did a lot of things on Facebook, gone. Like everything's destroyed.
It's not even statewide, Ruru. It's Facebook is a private entity, and in their terms of service, they make it clear that they do not want registered sex offenders on their platform.
But we violated his First Amendment rights, I guess. Yeah. So
at one point wasn't he arguing that child pornography is a victimless crime?
Yeah, yeah, he said that.
Oh, he makes me so angry. All right, let's look at documents. Documents soothe me. And I don't like thinking about how disgusting this man is.
If you look at the arrest ones I sent Scotto, I tried to redact, the address and shit, but
is this his most recent arrest? Oh my God, Scotto. Okay, I'm gonna go first. Scotto's a gentleman. He lets me come first. Is this his most recent arrest?
Yeah.
Okay. So is he currently incarcerated? Was he able to make bond on this?
No, he doesn't have any money. So yeah, and honestly, after speaking with his wife, I don't think just my opinion, just my personal opinion, I don't think that she wants him out. She came to me too during my last stream. She came to me and she was actually decent. She's like, oh, well, we'll let the truth just go where the truth is or whatever. I don't think she ever said that he's innocent. It was just more like, oh, we'll let the chips fall where they fall. If he's guilty, then he should stay. And I was like, oh, that's kind of an interesting take for his wife, but all right.
Wait, hold on. And let me back up because I was made aware of his incarceration just prior to us going live. The wife talked to you?
Yeah, I talked to her. Well, I mean, not live, but she was she hit me up on Facebook. Right. Yeah, she was messaging me for like an hour and a half.
Wow, that speaks volumes when the family reaches out to you.
And to me, I wrote a book on this piece of shit too. Like what? Yeah, out of all the people you could reach out to, you reach out to me.
Dude, that's what I said when Mandy's family hit me up. I'm like, of all people, you're coming to me. Okay, we'll do this.
Yeah, she keeps trying to claim that didn't happen, but okay.
I still have the emails, and they're still in my Discord. Like her family is in my Discord.
Well, Joey Simpson, originally they went to file a divorce. I don't know if I'm kind of jumping ahead here, but they went to file a divorce originally, like back years ago. What she said was in regards to his charges, that was actually molesting children, and he never got convicted on those. But in regards to his charges, he needs to clear those up before he's allowed to see the kids. So then apparently she told me that, and she told me that I could say this to you guys, like I could put this, well, not to you guys, but I could put it out there that according to her, he slept with her best friend, and that's why they were getting a divorce. And then it was cleared up later, and they dropped the divorce, and they got back together.
Jesus.
But
I had read some of the reports you sent me concerning children's reports of their interactions with Mr. Sutton, and they were disgusting and infuriating.
the white
Scotto,
stuff
do you
and
have
all
that?
that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was backstage. I would have preferred it. Okay.
Well, I didn't send him what was in the book because it was too much to send, and it was too fucking gross too. Like the neighbor reports and the fucking white stuff and the coming. Oh, I can't even. I hated writing that fucking book.
It's always terrible to cover terrible people.
Yeah.
Oh, Blues, who I assume is in AC's chat. My baby daddy is in Rhode Island. He's my ex-husband. The only Irish in my kids came from my side of the family. Thank you. Weirdos. We're talking about a child sex predator and you're focused on my vagina. I think you need to do some fucking self-reflecting. Let's get back to the seriousness of these kind of predators being on YouTube. Thank you. The sirens agreed with me. Can you zoom in so I can read it because I'm on my phone and it's tiny?
Okay, make a little. Let's see, like that.
Sure. Jeremy Horn, a special agent of the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, hereinafter, I can't see that, there's a stamp over it, referred to as affiant, being duly sworn and appointed to by the Commissioner of FDLE, personally appeared before Special Agent Supervisor Mark Brown, a duly sworn and appointed agent with the FDLE, deposes and states that he has probable cause to believe the following laws of the state of Florida have been and are being violated, to wit, laws prohibiting registered sex offenders. Laws prohibiting failure to register an internet identifier as a sexual offender. What does that mean? Do you know what that means, Skip?
Yeah. It's like his account, his his Facebook account, his YouTube account, his emails, all that shit.
So he has to tell them any social media that he holds?
You don't have to do that in Massachusetts, but you got to do that in Florida. Yep.
Oh, I mean, they should have to do that everywhere. That's amazing.
Yep.
Affiant has probable cause to believe and does believe that the property connected with above listed crime is currently being contained, stored, concealed, or within the following location. Then I assume that's his home.
Yeah.
I imagine you don't really need the direction.
Yeah, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need the GPS. The premises to be searched is, I don't need the descriptors. Additional locations to be searched. Oh, they also any surrounding property, vehicles, any persons on the property which are reasonably connected with the premises. It's a thorough warrant right there.
Yeah, it gets better.
Yeah, we'll go to
Affiant states that he has probable cause. Oh,
you want to go back to that one? I can. There you go.
I think that insists that he has probable cause to believe and does believe that the premises and the curtilage thereof and the property described hereafter are being used as instrumentalities for crime and contain. Oh God, it's so small.
This is just all his the freaking cops oh, I'm smart at this and I'm smart at that, even though the cop only found 5 accounts. It's not that smart, but
well, no. So in affidavits, for the court to take their word, they usually do put their credentials and training to solidify their opinion to the court.
Imagine we don't need the background.
I don't need his resume, no. I don't need the definition of computer. It's just.
Are you sure? Computer software? I mean, this is good to know.
This is riveting.
Probable cause?
Yes. The investigation was predicated upon allegations that the Florida sexual offender Jeffrey Sutton failed to comply with Florida's sex offender registry laws. The investigation was initiated by your affiant in response to the identification of an unregistered Gmail account and YouTube channel. Oh, bro.
Lovely.
Oh, man. I love that YouTube fucked him. He thought he was so slick out here on YouTube. And man, Sutton is a registered sexual offender. Oh, somebody just asked in the chat, who's Sutton? I'm going to tell you. Sutton is a registered sexual offender in the state of Florida. On July 14, 2010, Sutton was convicted in the state of Washington for possession of depiction of minors engaged in sexually explicit content. That included infants, and children in bondage in sexual situations with adults.
100
Go back
100 pictures of infants.
a lot. Yes, it was a lot. Sutton was sentenced to 27 months of oh my God, are you for real? 27 months of incarceration, followed by 3 years of supervised release in 2015. Sutton claimed residency in Florida and was therefore required to comply with all the registration requirements set forth in Florida statute and then the statute number. Washington Department of Corrections investigator Nikki Springer contacted FDLE enforcement and investigative support, SEIS, whatever. It keeps reloading. Thanks, Wi-Fi. To advise that Sutton was involved in a recorded jail phone call with a WDOC inmate. Investigator Springer indicated that during the call, Sutton stated that he was visited at his residence by the Escambia County Sheriff's Office, who left a placard on his door and requested follow-up contact. Sutton expressed concern that the visit was in reference to his failure to properly report all of his social media accounts. During the recorded conversations, you fucking idiot, Sutton discussed having a podcast, studio phone number, and other unreported email addresses and social media accounts. Sutton specifically referenced drama surrounding From Inside Out Network, which was his YouTube channel. Your affiant reviewed the recorded jail phone call between Sutton and WDOC inmate Ashley Jameson. Oh well, fuck her too, I guess. Prior to the call starting, a pre-recorded message informed Sutton and Jameson that their call would be recorded and was subject to monitoring. In the recorded call, Sutton told Jameson that he received a placard on his door from the sheriff's office regarding his sex offender registration. Sutton stated, "So now I'm tripping, wondering what the fuck it is and what it is I supposedly did or didn't do." Oh my God. And if it's something bad. You don't know if you did something bad? I could look at going back to prison for 5 years if it is what I think it is. Sutton then stated, if it is what I think it is probably the fact that I didn't update the system as you're supposed to with all my social medias and other information that they do not have about me. Damn it, it's so small on my phone. I feel so elderly right now.
Would you want me to finish?
I would love for you to finish for me.
Oh, I'll finish.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Which I'm supposed to do that. If I don't do that and put all the information in the system, that's a 3rd-degree felony, which is a 5-year sentence. I've kept it out of the system for years now, and all of a sudden, now it's starting to catch up to me. I didn't put it in the system that I have a podcast. I didn't put it in the system that I have a studio number. You know, I didn't put it in that I
He admitted on a recorded fucking lie.
This is gold.
Right at the beginning of the call.
Dog is getting in on it. Thanks, Penny. Penny's like, what the fuck?
Right at the beginning of the call. This call is recorded while he's calling the jail. And it's like, oh, okay. And then goes for it.
Where was it? I didn't put in that I have a studio number. You know, I didn't put in that I have other emails and other social media accounts. They only have certain things. They don't have it all. This is great. And maybe I goofed on that.
You think?
This is some fucking majestic self-snitching if I've ever seen it in my life. Holy shit.
Your affiant conducted an open source review of, and here's the webpage, which revealed that as of March 2025, the YouTube channel had 367 videos posted on an account with over 11,000 subscribers. Here's the biography of the channel, but I imagine we could just move to the next page. I feel like this is kind of like some standard 1A boilerplate language. Yeah.
A humanist, except if you're a child.
Publicly available channel details section of the YouTube account listed an email address of, what is it, voicesfrominsideout@gmail.com.
Let's go.
Get him, Penny. It indicated the YouTube account was created on June 20th, 2018. The channel details of the YouTube channel further listed a Twitter X account, and there's the URL.
Sorry, Penny hates pedos.
As we all, I think we're all
understandable.
I think we should all bark about it. I think we're currently barking about it, but continue.
This is true. Your Affiant reviewed several of these videos uploaded to the YouTube channel. Your Affiant observed that several of the videos depicted Sutton forward-facing and speaking in podcast-style videos. Additionally, several videos depicted the studio reporting equipment utilized by Sutton, such as a Panasonic video recorder, a boom microphone, a wind muff cover, a physical backdrop. I thought out too, and I was just going to glaze over it. Yeah. If we were covering anything else, it would be funny, right? Review
AC, wait, let's let AC have a turn. AC, read for me, please. Thank you.
You know, I'm a high school dropout. I don't know about the reading part.
Dude, okay, if you go back to my
right,
first videos, I literally was like, I'm on YouTube to learn how to read out loud, and I think I've done so good. It's just so tiny on my phone right now.
So we're doing like a class session here. All right, class, let's go ahead and get to this.
Air conditioner, it's your turn. Please read the next paragraph.
Where are we at? Which paragraph?
A review.
Yeah, just at the top.
A review of the PDLE sexual offender predator system, which served as the main respiratory for sexual predator registration.
Oh my God! Do you want me to read it?
I tried to say it.
Repository.
For the sexual predator registration information for the state of Florida, revealed that Sutton last completed a FDLE sexual predator offender registration form on January 6th of 2025 at the ECSO during the registration.
Sorry.
What?
You said January 6th, and I was like, the pedo insurrection.
Oh, snap.
During the registration, Sutton registered an email address of cops7474@gmail.com and the phone number of yada, yada, yada. Sutton did not list any internet identifiers and only registered one email address, YouTube channel @JaveFion. Email address, voices from inside out @gmail.com, and the X count @J968 blah 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 were not reported as internet identifiers at the time. Sutton's sexual offender registration form contained the following language under the Notice of Sexual Predator and Sexual Offender Obligations section of the document.
Holy shit! Within 48 hours of using any electronic email address or internet identifier, I must report it using the online system. That's mint. Why doesn't every state do this? Like, I used to work with the Bikers Against Abusing Kids, and there's so many states that let this shit go. Good on you, Florida. Good on you.
I like the last part. Failure to report this information is required is a third-degree felony.
I think he's experiencing that now.
Right.
So let me interject here for a second. The police found 5 accounts, right? Each account is a third-degree felony. Each account is 5 years, or potential 5 years. Who knows what the hell they're gonna do? But potential 5 years. Last night I went through everything for a couple hours, and I found about 18 separate accounts and usernames and emails. So tonight I'll be submitting that to law enforcement, and I'm hoping whatever the hell 18 times 5 is, like 100, or no, it's like I don't know, whatever. Someone math sucks, but whatever that is, 18 times 5 years and 18 more felony counts. I'm hoping. So I'm submitting that.
I mean, they'll at least add to it because they've caught him on these ones.
Yeah, so they should add something.
If he's got more, they're going to tack it on, hopefully.
Yeah, I found a lot. So I'm hoping
Which
they
is
tack
so
on.
alarming that even if your state has the strictest laws about this stuff, your children are still not safe on the internet.
No.
It's fucking crazy.
Just throwing it out there. Maybe he'll take a plea deal this time.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what's weird is I heard that plea deals are in the air. So Oh wait, he didn't get a plea
Whoop.
deal. He did a blind guilty plea. Silly me.
Way to just bronze that over. Why don't you?
Sorry, you know it makes me feel good.
It does. So we got a bunch of definitions here. So I guess I will just.
Oh, and
skip
I wanted
the
to
next
thank
page.
Skip Tracer for being a fucking weirdo and gifting memberships while he's on my panel. Thank
That's what I
you.
did
Oh
best.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And also, hi Jessie. Everyone say hello to Jessie. That's what she requested. Thank you.
Hello. Who's next, teacher? Who's going next?
I don't know. Do you have any other documents you'd like to present, Skip?
There's a bunch of documents. Yeah, I mean, get if you go to the arrest. If you scroll down on, is there more on this one?
This is page 6. Let's see.
one
You got the devices.
Yeah, is this the affidavit one, or is this because there's the arrest report one that's longer. That's better.
These are the affidavit ones. Would those be the Sutton ones? The ones that are named Sutton?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they are. Let's do this one. There we go.
I mean, some of it's repeat, but some of it you get to like the actual devices that they took, and I mean, honestly, like the police didn't do a bad job, but there's just like if they spent a little more time on it, they could have him. People are saying 90 years for the amount I mentioned. They could get him on so much more. He could take a plea deal for 35 years, be out by the time he could barely move.
Okay, I will say, as Lynchie said here, after the masshole stream that was shown in that little clip at the beginning, Mr. Sutton, to try to disprove his pedophilia, decided to go live from a park and film children.
Oh yeah.
That was very alarming behavior, because who's like, I'm going to prove I'm not a pedo by filming kids in a park.
Yeah, let me just get them on video. Oh, and the CSS thing. Did he go to like CSS or DSS or whatever the fuck it was?
Yeah, he did try to audit a DCF office, I think it was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was before the stream, right? Yeah.
That was before Masshole.
Yeah. And afterwards he went to the park and like, look everyone, I'm filming children, not a pedo. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, he went when he went live to do that, he didn't tell people what park he was at. Like he's like, you gotta find it. You're gonna find it.
No, a Masshole Discord geolocated him so quick.
Yep. Cops were called. They did show up.
Because like if there's one thing, like, okay,
but
there's plenty of people here that hate me, and I just want to make it clear, you can still hate me, guys. You can hate me all you want, but we can stand together and fucking, as a society, be completely against pedophiles. Yeah. It's not mutually exclusive, okay? You can hate people and we can still team together to protect kids. My disclaimer.
I imagine this might probably be the juiciest piece. It looks like.
I wish I could read it, but my phone's so tiny. Can I turn my phone the long way? No, it won't turn. Oh, no, it's smaller. Okay.
Oh, that helps.
I think you can zoom in.
Okay. I adore you, Wilberto, and you never called me today, but we should touch base. Thank you.
Does it make it any better if I do that?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
It doesn't help whatever child gunk is stuck to my phone. Okay. Not in the way Mr. Sutton prefers child gunk. I mean, like there's some slime and random stuff stuck to my phone right now. On May 8th, 2025, within Escambia, how do you say it?
Escambia.
Yeah.
Escambia County, Florida. The defendant, Jeffrey Sutton, did willfully and unlawfully commit the offense of failure to register an internet identifier as a sexual offender, 5 counts in violation, and then the statute by creating 5 separate internet accounts, X, Twitter, YouTube, and 3 Gmail accounts, and the offense of failure to register a phone number as a sex offender in violation of, and then the statute. Sutton is a registered sex offender in the state of Florida. On July 14th, 2010, Sutton was convicted of possession of depiction of minors engaged in sexually explicit conduct in the state of Washington. You fucking absolute trash. Sutton was sentenced to 27 months of incarceration, followed by 3 years supervised release. In 2015, Sutton claimed residency in Florida and was therefore required to comply with all registration requirements set forth in Florida statutes. And then the statute number. Washington Department of Corrections investigator. I feel like I just read this.
Some of it's from repeat, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a repeat.
All right, next page.
Before I go to the next page, I have an assignment. I have an assignment for the class. So, Shiz, read the name of the county on the first line.
Escambia.
Okay, now AC, how do you say it?
Escambia.
See?
I'm sorry, I'm white as fuck, bro. Like I didn't choose the pale life. The pale life chose me.
Real quick,
thank
as
you,
a
Mikey,
reminder,
for the gifted membership.
Quickly, just a reminder: anybody hanging out over there at the shit show, if you're not seeing comments that are on the screen, it's because everybody's hanging out over at Shiz's channel. At least the people that are allowed over at Shiz's channel. So if you're wanting to come and chat with the rest of everyone else, you can. The link is pinned above.
Yeah, same thing on mine. I'm co-streaming to mine, so just go over to Shiz, where she is.
We read this part too. This is his dumbass recorded jailhouse phone call.
That was great.
I like that where he flat out says it's a 3rd-degree felony. It's 5 years. Like he acknowledged the statute in his self-snitching.
We gotta understand this guy. This guy's like Chili de Castro. He's he's a constitutional scholar. He's a very smart guy when it comes to law.
I just to self-snitch and then cite how many years you'd get if they found out on a recorded line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Thank God he's stupid.
This one kind of also seems a little more of a rehash of the other, where he's talking about his email addresses, his 13,000 followers, whatnot. We'll go to this one. It is failure to register internet and a phone. Is there anything else on this page? His bond looks like 5,000 each.
Yep.
That's why he ain't getting out.
Mm-hmm. He's not getting out.
So
at least the wife isn't the type that's like, "I'll cash out my retirement and bail him out." Like, I hope she doesn't.
I don't think she has a retirement. She's sorry,
the shade.
No. So when my friend Sandy was talking to him, he was bragging about being on what is it, like state shit, like the state benefits and everything. He was bragging about that. He was like, "Oh, I don't have to work. I don't have to do anything. I'm on state benefits. I don't have to do anything." Then he started going into a rant like, "You guys are paying for me to be here and this and that." It's like, he couldn't be any more of a scumbag right now, but he was like, "Yeah, you guys are paying for me to talk this shit. You guys are paying me to come on this channel and have arguments. You guys are paying for this shit." So he was very proud of the fact that he was our taxes were paying for him, and so I don't think he's getting out on bail. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he's getting out.
It's so weird. I've been seeing a lot of channels that have a lot of subscribers, but their videos are up for like a week and only have like 100 views. Seems like botting, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think partly. So he has a couple like shorts that he does on his channel, where like, because that's another avenue for YouTube to try to make money. Is doing like the whole short, like the TikToks and stuff, where it's an upright position. And so you're going to grab subs off of doing stuff like that. But like, even at that, like 13,000 subs for his channel, like I'm not buying it. I believe if you go look at his content and the amount of views he has on the videos and everything else, it just looks like he's buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's definitely buying. He took a big leap on one of his videos that had like 50 views and he got 1,000 subscribers. And like the very next day, like I get a lot of my subs from shorts. So like gun shorts, dog shorts, whatever. That's pretty much all I produce on shorts.
Right.
But the gun and dog shorts, and I get mainly on the gun shit, but it's I get a lot of subs from that. But he got like 1,000 subs on one day. And then he was like, "Oh, look at my earnings. I got like $8 coming to me this month or something." But it's like, but even that, I'm pretty sure he's going to get demonetized just because he's buying all his shit. Some of his videos have high views, some that shouldn't have high views. Like he's hashtagging dumbass words that you shouldn't hashtag in the title or whatever. Like I don't know. He's buying his shit.
Tracy, yes, I think that him arguing that child pornography has no victims is mind-blowing. Like he thinks those children were not affected by being forced to have sexual situations with adults in front of a camera. Like what? That there's plenty of victims. Like, I don't know. And like, wow, what a chilly thing to say. There's no victims. Like, oh, fuck yourself.
So really quickly, just to kind of go look, if you go and pull up his original channel, when he was trying to jump into the 1A stuff, was name of it again?
Jeff
Independent
Accountability.
First.
Oh, you got
no. Yeah, it was Independent First Amendment Auditor was the channel that the first channel that I knew that he had. If you go and look that channel up, or if you have the URL to it, it goes to a dead channel. It's gone. It's a channel that doesn't cease. It ceases to exist.
Yeah, he's
not there anymore.
His wife's told me in over text that he took it down. But you know what's still up is the Jeff Co. Accountability WA1327. I'll put it in the private chat thing. But yeah, it's Jeff CO Accountability WA1327. That's still there, and he looks like really fucking creepy in the videos. I mean, in all his videos, but especially in those.
Oh God, are we gonna watch some Sutton? What does he even talk about? Like, what is I haven't watched his channel since the masshole stuff. Like, what is his?
He talks about some like backwoods shit.
Prison reform. He talks about some prison reform. Is what his last channel was about, which is the Inside Out fucking shit. And so he's got a couple of followers that really follow him, but nothing close to like anything that's, you know. But then again, I guess he's a sex offender. You don't really want him having any following whatsoever. So there's that.
Yeah.
But
Hellfire
a lot
brings up a good question. Was he in any of the pictures with the children?
No.
I will say no. He was not cited for any of that. He was not charged for any of that. If they realized it was him in the photos, he would have been charged.
Sure,
I think that he just frequented child porn sites on accounts under his children's names. So
I'm sure he wanted to be, but
oh, stop it! I'll boot you from my fucking channel, sir. He has a channel called Bootlickers Exposed still.
Mm-hmm.
All these accounts should be reported to the Sex Offender Registry Board of Florida. He is violating the terms of his sex offender registration with all of these accounts.
They happened yesterday, but yeah. I mean, and he has like he still has like an old TikTok they're not aware of. He has a Facebook group that when
his original channel was called Cops 7474.
Thank you, Alex09.
Alex always comes in clutch. Alex was in the chat on the Sutton Masshole video. That's longevity.
Yeah, I'm not even aware of this one. The Jeff Co one. I'm looking at it right now. He's got 173 subs on 101 videos.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know, let's do this.
No, I don't think that's him. That doesn't look like him to me. He's not a sunken in face. He's got more of a square face.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that if you listen to his voice.
No, I don't think this one's him.
I don't think so either. Because like he has a really boxy head.
Right. Yeah.
You know? He looks like a thumb in that one, and it works. You know what I mean? Like it works. It looks like it's his natural thumb neck.
Yeah. The Jeff Co guy is not. That's not the same guy. I just listened to his voice. But his when he talks, he has like you know when people talk when they have dentures put in or whatever, you know that shit. So this guy when he's talking, it looks like he doesn't have his top dentures in, and so like he's got a particular way that he's talking. Yeah.
Hello.
What do you mean I know about that? What would I know
yes,
about that?
thank you.
Top dentures only in this bitch.
So
All right, I'm
AC,
sorry.
apparently Kaiser makes this whistling noise with his dentures. I personally can't hear it, but anybody else that
Yes.
listens
I hear
to
it.
this
No,
can.
no, no,
Otto
no. I'm with
can't
Shiz on
hear
this one.
denture.
100%.
No, Scotto just can't hear denture whistles like at all. He's blessed.
Yeah, it's too high pitched noise. I can't hear it. So
Dude,
I'm like,
Penny hears
what's
it. It
everybody
drives her
bitching about?
nuts. It's like a dog whistle.
But the dog in me. Anyways, so yeah.
All right.
Anything else that we should cover?
Well, there's the. I mean, I don't know if you want to look at the devices that you got, and then the. They got some old devices of his that should be in there in one of the emails I sent.
Let me go check because I think it is that last one.
Yeah. I mean the Jeffco was sent to me, so I've been like I looked at a couple of those, but the other ones I found on my own, like the Russell stuff, and then there's some stuff in his kids' names, and
I forgot the guy he used to hang out with when he used to do the 1A stuff. But that guy actually reached out to me when everything kind of went down.
No bones.
No bones. Okay, yeah. So that guy actually reached out to me when all that stuff went down with us outing him on our side of fucking YouTube. No, well, look, I've never claimed to be the one who outed him. I've always given credit to Nathan Johnson and a bunch of the trolls. Like, they gave me a bunch of the information on who this guy was. So all we did was represent him to the 1A community. So when we brought him on panel on another 1A channel, we got him nice and comfortable.
I will say Nathan
minute.
was supposed to come up, but had life happen, but he may come up towards the end.
But got to give a shout out to Nathan Johnson. Got to give a shout out to all the trolls that handed me information and was like, "Hey, look, this is where this is. This is where that is." A bunch of the court documents, forwarding that to us and just allowing us to present it to the community and be like, "Hey, this is who's trying to hang around us."
Hey Tab, I appreciate the hell out of you. But I don't know, when we're covering pedophiles, let's not discuss blowjobs and stuff in the chat. Would be great. Thank you.
But when he reached out to me, like his buddy, is that him in chat?
Who?
No Bones Pressed?
He was here earlier.
There he is. Yeah, there you go. When he reached out to me, like Sutton lied to him. Sutton fucking lied to him about like what his charges were.
He's the one who
works.
like. Is No Bones Press the guy that Sutton admitted he had a laptop to? Is that him?
I don't know.
There was someone he admitted that he had a laptop to and then denied it. And I can't figure out who it was.
Gave me fake paperwork.
Yeah, gave him fake paperwork. By the way,
do you want to come up, No Bones Pressed? Would you like to come up? I'll post the link in the chat. It's only for No Bones Pressed. If you're not No Bones Pressed, don't click it. You'll just sit backstage like an idiot.
Your bones will be pressed.
You will be pressed. Panini pressed. Okay.
I did not see where you sent me the device list. I do see like the affidavits. I got the not guilty plea.
Hold on a second. It was okay. So I sent the Sutton's account one. I sent the book and the Vine link app or the Vine link message, and then the I think the third one, Sutton's guilty of non-plea. Was that it?
Yeah, I've got that one.
I thought I could have sworn I sent this. Let's see here. There's another one. Okay, yeah. On the one that did you get the one that has like 16 attachments?
Correct.
Yeah. So affidavit 11. That's the page it was. Affidavit 11.
Hellfire. I will say the father had no charges for any sexual offenses, though Mr. Sutton's brother, I guess, who is now transitioned to female in prison, was convicted of sex crimes against children as well.
Oh, she was convicted of more than that. It was so she, when it was the brother, fired a gun at the grandfather, And
No, shot him in the back of the head right after he bailed him out. I remember.
but tried to say that it was like, oh, I was just trying to like scare him, and then but he's like, oh yeah, no, I killed him, okay, and then he pulled over.
That's his grandfather bailed him out on the sex charge. If I remember correctly, his brother pretended to be a police officer and lured
Right.
2 young children into an abandoned house and molested one in front of the other.
I don't know if it was abandoned house, but it was, yeah, molested one
or
for
something
the
to that effect. And the grandfather bailed him out. He then shot him in the back of the head.
Mm-hmm. He had too many chores and shit.
It's a rotten family tree, guys.
Yeah, there was too many chores for him to do, I guess, or something like that.
I hate to
Tav, I didn't say you were a pedophile, Tav. I just asked grown adults to refrain from having sexual conversations while we're discussing a child predator. Would be great. Jesus. Sorry.
Look, I hate to do the whole sins of a father shit. Because like I don't believe like what your actions and your words, that's on you. Like all that's you. That
Yeah.
like I there are times where I firmly believe that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, and we don't know anything about it. We don't have any shit on the father, but the brother and fucking Sutton being the way that they are.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily.
I
wouldn't go as far to say as that occurred, as like maybe these boys were not monitored as closely as they should have, and they were over sexualized at a young age, whether it be through porno magazines or whatever.
Right.
I mean, there's no way to know. I'm not going to sit here and point fingers at the parents, because like there's plenty of good parents that their kids fucking do terrible shit. I think you make a conscious decision to do that stuff. You make a very conscious decision knowing that everyone in society is against it.
Yeah. I mean, the father was kind of a bastard, but yeah, I didn't find anything on the father when it came to, although you're talking about going back pretty far. But yeah, the father seemed, I don't know about the mother, but the father seemed like a bastard. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Within the years that I looked, I didn't see anything criminal on the father. Doesn't mean there was, or wasn't, but nothing came up particularly.
I mean, it could have just been physical abuse or something. We'll never know. I just don't like laying blame, because at the end of the day, you're a grown adult. You're in control of your own behavior.
Yeah, damn straight.
So here we have the search warrant inventory for all the devices.
Oh, it's so teeny tiny. How cute.
We'll do this again for you. How's that? Will you take that
another Toshiba hard drive?
2 terabytes.
He tried to claim that the hard drive they searched wasn't his because his computer was a Dell, but the hard drive was Toshiba. Remember?
That's stupid. That's so stupid.
Well, and he had gotten the laptop within the years that Dell wasn't making their own hard drives. They were getting them from Toshiba and Gateway.
Oh, Gateway.
So it was very silly. A white Toshiba hard drive, 2 terabytes, a Samsung cell phone, Motorola Moto G stylus. Is that a phone?
Yes, it's a phone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, why would they get him for a stylus? Was he doing Cyrax shit?
It's kind of like kind of like the notes, the Samsung notes. They have like a pin and stuff. They're kind of like those.
So it comes with a little pen thing.
If I remember correctly, they do.
A green tablet with charging cord, an HP laptop, HP Chromebook with charger, computer tower, and Motorola Moto G 5G damaged. Dude, how many computers do you need? This is not sketchy pedotivities at all.
Right.
If you go check out.
Oh, I remember that. No Bones Press brought up. He claimed that the images were Bluetooth to the laptop while he was driving, but we quickly disproved that because Bluetooth hadn't been invented yet.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
no, it wasn't Bluetooth. What did he
story...
say? It was airdropped. That's what he said. It was airdropped to him, and that didn't even exist.
He also stated in a different story at a different time that he got the laptop from a garage sale, and that's how the pornographic images of children were put on there.
That's
He
what-
purchased
That's
it.
what he tried to say on Kate's, and then we pressed him, and I pressed him several times in
Mhm.
that live. I know Kate did, because how are you going to have accounts on child porn sites in your children's names and then claim you were framed?
That's what he told me on my live as well. If you go check out page like affidavit number 6 that I sent you, that says a little bit more about what was actually on the devices with the accounts. Like affidavit page 6.
Oh no.
No, it's not. It's not. It's nothing you can't show here. It's nothing you can't show.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, it's not photos.
No,
it's
I'm
yeah.
hoping it's not anything with kids, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, we don't know, but it's the accounts. Like if you check out affidavit 6, you'll see what emails are associated with each, with each of the devices.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have any that sound like childlike, right?
Well, I mean, we don't know what the fuck's on them, but you know.
It's the one
No,
she's
I know,
saying,
but if he has one where he's like,
or-
I'm a little kid, ooh woo, or whatever, like, then you know what I mean?
So the Sutton Jason one's interesting because his brother's name that's now his sister is Jay Lee, and I think before it was Jason, but yeah, you got that device number 3 there, the Moto.
Mm-hmm. This one.
Yeah.
Well, let me blow it up here. There we go.
Oh my god, thank
Okay.
you. Oh,
But
he
there's
has his
exposed.
brother's email on it?
Brother, yeah, was a brother. Because don't forget, because his brother, by the time the brother became the sister, was sued him, and I think I covered that at a point in the book where that person sued him for taking over his network, and eventually they resolved the lawsuit. But he sued like him and his wife, like Sutton and Wendy, like Jeff Sutton and Wendy Sutton, the husband and wife there. They sued him because Jay Lee, aka Jason Sutton, built the entire From the Inside Out network and is what kind of made it big. And then Jeff Sutton took it over and completely fucked it up. And that's why he has to like buy views and stuff to make it go, because he doesn't get any views.
His current channel is still up, no?
Yeah, it's got From the Inside Out, that's still up.
From the Inside Out, yeah. So it's still up, but it seems that his YouTube is what got him put in jail, which seems to be going around. It's like it's something in the water that if you're a scumbag criminal and you go on YouTube, you're gonna end up in jail.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing now, I guess.
But here's, aside from what I sent them, what does your email contain in it? What does like From the Inside Out Network or the WCS 7 Sports 74? He communicated with me on both of them. What does your email contain? Well, it contains your, you get a PayPal reminder. You get your backups to your PayPal. So if the police are at all half competent, what are they going to find on like what else is in the emails? Provided they can search them, which hopefully they can. But what else is in those emails? Like how many are those emails recovery emails for other emails? Like how many can they keep tacking on here? Hopefully they do keep tacking on, but is this email going to expose 10 other emails, 10 other accounts, 10 other things? Hopefully.
I mean, if enough people are bothered by it and start reporting to the Sex Offender Registry Board his accounts, like hopefully they do take it serious. The society takes it seriously.
Yeah, I hope they do. I'll put out a video on every account now that I reported, I'll put out an account on every account.
To be fair, Divergent Collective, he's originally from Washington. His original charges were in Washington. It seems he goes between the two states. But I wouldn't blame Florida water. He lived in Washington most of his life, it seems.
I don't think the water helps much, though, in Florida.
No, maybe not. The crocodiles or whatever might. Alligators, whichever one they have will suffice. If any mods want to drop the Discord link, I'm probably going to pop into Discord unless there's anything else you guys want to go over.
I'm good. Actually, if you don't mind me saying, myself and my friend Sandy offered to match on the book. If you don't mind me saying that real quick.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So on the
shameless self-promote all you want.
Yeah. Okay. So if you go to Amazon, you check out Dark Pattern, or if you just type in Jeffrey Russell Sutton, you should find it. But I'll put the link in there. Dark Patterns. for the month of May, and we did this last month and the month before too. I might even just do this every month. I don't know, but for all the royalties I get, whether it's affiliate or royalty, up to $100, I'm going to match it 100%. My friend Sandy's going to match it. You get a 200% matching on there. So anything, I'm not earning a dime off of it. Anything that the book sells, it's we're going to match it 100 and then another 100, so 200% on royalties, which we get like 60 or 70% or something. I don't remember, but so yeah, on the Sutton book.
Where is it going to be donated to?
Oh, it's going to be donated to the Zero Abuse Project, and they actually, for children, sex abuse survivors, they help those kids out. They help, kind of get them back to kind of help restore their, or help them mentally. And what they do is they do seminars for law enforcement and schools and help try to prevent that shit from happening in the first place. So I'll put that link in the thing too, but it's called the Zero Abuse Project. Really, I researched them. Really good organization.
Good. Everyone get your copy of Dark Patterns by Eric Neal, also known as Skip Tracer. I got my signed copy, so fuck you, plebes.
Book link is in the chat, people.
Yes, it's in there several times. Thank you, guys. I'm probably going to pop over to Discord. I'm going to set the outro as the Sutton refresher that I played at the beginning in case anyone missed it. Thank you so much, Skip, for coming up. Yep. Check him out on his channel, Skip Tracer. That's also been dropped in the chat. AC, it was okay to have you here, I guess. I appreciate it. I'm just kidding. Thank you,
I'll
AC,
do better on my
always.
reading next time. I'm sorry.
Oh, stop it. You're fine. I appreciate you, as always, for being here. And Scotto, you are the wind beneath my wings. I will see you guys in Discord. Have a good night.
So they pull up this image. So essentially, this laptop that you have in your back seat here, just so that we can kind of get ahead of this, has some child pornography on it. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. We should have that up now, right? Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead. All right. So it looks like, here we go. All right. So you were arrested on January 9th for robbery in the first degree and criminal impersonation for an event that occurred on January 7th, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So when you were arrested, your vehicle containing a laptop was seized at the time. Okay.
Yes.
During the course of the robbery investigation, Detective Beerley obtained a search warrant for the defendant's computer to search for evidence related to the robbery. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The computer was sent to Lakewood Police Department for a forensic investigation.
Yes.
Examination, rather. On January 26th, 2009, Detective Sale. So now it's gone from Detective Byerly to Detective Sale. All right, so he begins the forensic examination of the computer, and he reports that as he narrowed the search, he almost immediately located what appeared to be child pornography. Detective Byerly got an addendum to the search warrant. So, I mean, I know that you said earlier that there was no search warrant, but from the probable cause statement, which you have agreed to as we're going through it right now, they did have a search warrant, right? And it looks like when they found the child pornography, they stopped and they didn't go any further until they got an addendum to the search warrant, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. All right.
That's why I was talking about the suppression of evidence, how that's where it started right there.
All right. And it looks like, for example, that he located images of prepubescent females performing oral stuff on an adult male, having intercourse with an adult male, touching an adult member, engaged in bondage, and some sexual images of infants. So that's what they found?
That's what they said they found, but I was unaware of it, like I said.
Okay. All right. What is a pedophile? Pedophile. There you go. A person who is sexually attracted to children.
Okay.
Oops.
Any questions?
Okay, you pled guilty to having sexual images of children and accounts on child porn websites in your children's name, but we can't call you a pedophile. Dude, you're a pedophile.
Sounds pretty accurate to me.
Charged. You've been charged with it and admitted to it. I knowingly possessed. You admitted to it.
Jeff, Alex also brought up a good point that these websites were bookmarked on your laptop.
Okay.
Interesting about bookmarks. Bookmark is like if you had a really good book, you know, you start to read it and you get tired and you're like, oh, you use that because I want to go back to this. I want to remember what this is. I'm really enjoying this. This is interesting to me. I want to come back to this in the future. That's what bookmark is for.
Yeah. So how do you explain that they were bookmarked on your computer?
I can't explain it because I didn't see it.
You
didn't know.
I never got to see.
You just acknowledged that it was bookmarked on your computer.
Yeah.
Correct?
I'm not gonna acknowledge anything.
You just did.
Cops lie. I don't believe what the cops say.
It is
you just said it.
It had nothing to do with the fucking cops.
There's no
They
cops.
wrote it. The cops wrote it. I didn't write it.
Jeff, you just admitted it. I said Alex brought up a point that these were bookmarked on your laptop. You went, yeah.
From the evidence on the.
No, that's not what I said, Jeff.
I've been deleted on Facebook multiple times.
That was.
What for?
Because you're a pedophile.
Okay, and
you act like
wow.
What? You're just cool. Oh,
that is the worst response.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you for that. No, that was perfect timing. Thank you for that.
Everywhere, dude. Why would you do that? Like, God, like, I don't even know. Like, fuck, that is the worst answer I've ever heard. Like, no. And
what?
I'm a pedophile, and like, what the like? It's a badge of honor, you sick fuck.
Well,
I'm still stuck on the fact that you are like unabashedly a pedophile. Like you admitted to it, and you have no defense to why you get erections from infants and young kids.
Is that what you think?
You admitted to it.
It's what you admitted to.
I'm talking about the erection, sweetheart.
Why else
okay,
do you
so
have the images? Please explain it to us.
Go ahead and try to prove to me on this panel that I get erections over that. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Why are you visiting kiddie porn sites and making? Why are you making accounts in your kids' names on kiddie porn sites, dude?
I think I've answered your guys'
for sexual pleasure. What were you doing? Or do you want to be a pediatrician? What the fuck's going on?
That's funny.
No, it's not. That's the thing is, it's not funny at all, bro.
Anyways, are we done? Are we done here? I got better things to do right now. So are we done?
What? Download more images of children being sexually assaulted? Is that what you have to do right
this
now?
ain't a fucking airport. You don't need to fucking declare when you're fucking departing. If you're gonna depart, motherfucker.